Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies and the Chicago Bulls.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen, showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Pass to Edie. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Pippen. Plenty of space. Yes, it's good.
I think this is one of the sweet spots for Pippen's jumper. He thrives in the mid-range game.
Bane with it. Jackson on the wing. Got a piece of it. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Bane. To the left side wing. Here's Pippen. Off target from outside. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Edie. To the paint. Out on his own on the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Pippen, a fantastic defender and knows when to pounce on passing lanes to come up with the steals. Watch out.
Here's Edie. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Memphis shooting their first free throw this game. And that one misses. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
On the drive, MJ is so ferocious, he never even thinks about slowing down. Pedal to the metal.
Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And the Bulls get it back. Pass to Pippen. Here's Kerr. Defended by Jackson. Jordan with the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Here's Morant. That shot off. Some solid defense from Jordan. That one falls. Jordan's got 8.
So clever with the floater. Man, does Jordan know how to torture defenses.
Chicago foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Second team foul.
Memphis shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's Pippen. The long-distance three is buried. He's got 7.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Memphis making a switch here.
Bulls dance team. Give him a hand.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Pippen. Aldama outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Back to Clark. To the inside. Here's Bane. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Chicago leading by 10. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
For the finish. And slam dunk by Jordan.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up. Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Chicago leading by 12. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Clark. They get it again. Here's Williams. Shot blocked. And he's able to get it back. Clark, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks.
13.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Pass to Conchar. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jackson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another fast break for the Bulls. Chicago running. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, Jordan doesn't need any help there. I mean, his athleticism is really on another level.
Bulls leading by 14. Finished off the break. Jordan's gotten 4 this quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Shot to stop the run. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 7.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pippen. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Kennard on the wing. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Back to Jackson. Blocked! Here's Kukoc. Lets it fly. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Chicago with the rebound. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And slam dunk by